Okay, guys. Welcome to our International Nursing and Midwife Seminar. Sorry. Okay. So first of all, I would like to thank you guys to take your time to join us and watch our webinar. So thank you very much. And so I'm just going through what we are going to cover today. So first, I'm going through how can you actually prove your career. And then I'm going to talk about UniHaven International Nursing and Midwifery Preparation Course. And then I'm going through the Clinical Fellowship, the NHS Clinic of Fellowship, and then how UniHaven and the NHS Trust can actually support you. And then at the end, we are going to have a short Q&A session. Okay, so I think the first thing is it's like why you guys are here. So if you are joining our webinar, I'm sure that what you are looking for is to upgrade your career and upgrade your salary, and I have to say that's not easy. So we know that not just in South Africa, but everywhere nursing jobs losses are increased, and it's not easy to actually find opportunity to improve your career for a lot of different reasons. We don't have time, we don't have resource, and we don't have the right opportunity either. So what I know for sure, just sit and wait, it's not going to help. So what we all need to do in some point of life is take ownership of our own career. And so I think the big question is, how can you improve your career now? So I think there are three different areas that you have to cover, and that's not just for nursing. I think any kind of career, the three main points is experience, qualifications, and skills. So those are the three areas that you have to attack. So more experience you have, more qualifications you have, and more skills you have, it's what we are going to actually, how you are going to improve your career, and of course, your salary. So as I said, if you are here, it's because you are looking at all of that. So UniHaven and the Royal Wolverhampton NHS Trust. So we are offering you, or we are a pathway for you to prove your career. So what we are offering you is to have organic experience in the NHS in UK, plus upgrade your qualifications and develop your skills. So ideally, the kind of candidates that we're looking for is somebody who already have a nursing diploma or degree, 2 years of experience, and 1 year of acute experience. So it's not that there's no option for if you don't have that, but ideally this is what they're looking for. Okay, so how it works, the whole journey is, so nurses come from all over the world, again, nurses who already have a diploma or a degree and 2 years of experience. So they join our UniHaven preparation course. After that, they move to the Clinical Fellowship program with Wolverhampton in UK. And then this will lead you to a place in the NHS 3-year work placement, plus a fully paid degree or master's degree. So this is how you actually, how I mentioned before, how you actually prove your career. So what NHS is going to offer you is the work experience and a fully paid degree or master's degree. So it is an amazing opportunity. So just to clarify, we are not a recruitment agent, we are an education pathway, and this is what we are offering you. So we are offering you a education pathway, a fully paid degree or master plus work experience in UK. So just listen what the marketing is telling us. So since the COVID pandemic outbreak in 2019, the demand for nurses has increased drastically. I think we all know that every single country is looking for nurses at the moment. So it is a trend that is not going to change by the next few years. So there is market out there for nurses. So there is a global nurse shortage, and they are expecting to reach 4 million by 2030. It's huge. Some countries, especially in Europe, they report that each 100 nursing positions, just 19 candidates are actually qualified to take those positions. That's really, really low. And it shows that there is a need there for qualified nurses. And this is what we are trying to do. We are trying to actually get nurses and offer them an opportunity to upgrade their qualification and actually take those positions. And it's a fact that not just UK, but every single country, they are improving the working conditions and salaries for nurses and midwives, because there is a shortage. So they do need nurses that come from abroad to actually take those positions. So the NHS, it's one of the world's largest employers. I think it's the 5th largest employer. And the UK government has pledged to have 50,000 more nurses in the NHS by 2025. So it's clear that UK, they have no way to add all those nurses by themselves locally. So they do need to bring nurses from abroad. And that is the opportunity that you guys have. So everyone overcomplicates this. So you can find out there a lot of ads, a lot of people saying that they could bring nurses and offer them jobs abroad, What we are offering you, it's an opportunity not just to work abroad. So we are offering you an opportunity of 3 years work experience in one of the best healthcare systems in the world. And on top of that, we are offering you an opportunity to upgrade your qualification with a fully paid top-up degree or master's in UK. And of course, further develop your skills. So step by step, how it works is you complete our course, our preparation course at UniHaven, and then you pass your OET exam with grade B. You start your NMSC registration process, and everybody that is in our preparation course, they have a guaranteed interview with the NHS, okay? And our pass rate on those interviews are really, really high as well. So after you complete our course, you actually pass your OET with grade B, you start your NMSC registration process, and then you pass the interview with the NHS Clinic of Fellowship program. You travel to UK, and all those costs will be fully paid by UniHaven and NHS. And then NHS trust staff, after you arrive there, you're going to start your clinical fellowship, and the trust is going to prepare you for your OSCE practical test. You pass your OSCE and you work as a fully registered nurse with increased salary. So just to clarify, when you arrived at UK to start your fellowship program, you will start working already with a little bit lower salary, but you will actually start work. And then when you pass your OSCE, you are going to move to a higher salary, okay? And on top of that, you are going to have a fully funded top degree or master's in UK. So, and that degree, it's about 13,000 pounds. and it's fully paid. Okay, so let's talk now about the UniHaven preparation course itself, that is before the clinical fellowship. So we are going to prepare you to achieve your OETB, and then we are going to help you with communication skills, cultural adaptation, CV preparation. That's really, really important. And on top of that, and I think that it's the key part, we are going to train you to go through the interview with the NHS. And it's very important to reinforce that our course is delivered by online OET. Sorry, all the classes are online and live, and it's delivered by the OET and NHS experts. Okay, so it's not something that you go like on YouTube and you actually watch those videos with people that they are not qualified to actually do that. Okay, so our teachers, they are fully experts in OET and NHS. Okay, so the preparation course, it will usually take 12 weeks. Okay, it's, as I said, there is some kind of live teaching. You do have online that you study by yourself, but you do have live teachings, and it's 5 hours per week. And I know some of you could say, oh, but 5 hours per week, it's tough, but it's really, really important. You need those hours to pass your interview and your OET. And you are going to have weekly remote personal support as well. And as with any course, the more time and effort you put in, the better your chance to succeed at the end. So, of course, you are going to have those 5 hours per week, plus you need to have some extra work by yourself. Okay, so as you know, the difference about the OET and IELTS, for example, the IELTS is general English, and it could cover any area, anything. So the OET, it's an English test, I think you know that, and it's very focused on the healthcare environment. So all the materials and all the scenarios, it's what is required to work in a healthcare system. Okay, so the test assess all 4 language skills like any other course, like even IELTS. So it's reading, writing, speaking, and listening. But again, it's all focused in the healthcare environment. So, and it's very important that it's not the OET. It's not just for you to be able to work on the NHS. You need the OET, you need to pass the OET to actually get your registration and for visa as well. Okay, so some of the supports that you are going to have in the OET to actually achieve your grade B. So you'll be given strategies in all 4 papers to help you achieve your required grade. This is where expert in OET will make a difference that somebody on YouTube, for example, cannot give to you. It's the correct strategy, how to go through your papers to actually achieve the grades that you are looking for. You take a complete practical test under exam conditions, and you will develop your listening and reading skills as relevant in the work in UK healthcare. You will learn appropriate grammar and vocabulary for writing and speaking as relevant to work in the UK healthcare. And you will watch videos to increase your understanding of the OET exam and how to pass it. So again, why UniHaven course? So first, our preparation course, it's designed by assessor experts, delivering by teaching experts. And our track record, it's 90% pass rate in the first attempt. So those internet-based learning, so they are designed by no experts. Most of them are delivered by YouTube. You don't know who are actually offering those courses. And the track record, it's less than 20% pass rate. And you would need 2 or 3 receipts actually to actually get your OETB. And as you can imagine, the two or three receipts, what you are going to pay for that already cover the whole course. So, so a few things that the NHS Clinic of Fellowship is going to offer to you. So 3 years work experience include a fully funded top-up degree or master's, with the following include and as refunds or items paid directly by the NHS Trust. So one flight, 3-year visas, your OSC preparation, exam fees, 3 years skills charge, 1 month accommodation, cultural integration, and of course, your fully funded top-up degree or master. And regarding your master, your degree, it could be a BSc nursing top-up or a master in professional practice or a post certificate as well. So you have 4 main areas that you could pick: management and leadership, research, clinical specialty, or education. So let's talk a little bit about how UniHaven and the NHS Trust is going to support you in terms of cost. So your first exam, the OET, we are going to fully refund you, and your application to the NMSC, your part 1 test of competency BT, and your NMSC verification fee. And those are some items that the NHS Trust is going to refund you. So your 3 years visa, your flight, it's up to £700, and UK airport collection. As I said, they're going to cover a month of accommodation, and it is again about £700. And let's just, there's some people wait here, sorry guys. Okay, so, and your COS skills charge 3 years, and your part 2 OSCE, and again, your degree. So you guys in South Africa, I don't know if you are aware, but we have a partnership with Panachi, and you can actually get funding with them to our program. Okay, so there is you can actually contact Mandy. I have her email here, but we are going to add that in the chat, and Roland can actually give all that information to you as well later. Okay, so let's talk a little bit about the month salaries in the UK. So when you start your fellowship program, sorry guys, it's not, I have some people, I'm really sorry, I have our people waiting. I'm trying to allow who is in the waiting room in, and I think the internet's not great. Okay, so come back to the salary. So when you start your fellowship program, I don't know if you remember, I said you could start working as soon as you start your fellowship program, and then after you pass your OSCE, your salary would go up. So when you arrive in UK, you are going to start, and the salary it's about £1,600, almost 1,700, and then after you pass your OSCE, it's moved up to £2,140, and your cost of living average in UK per month, it's about £1,000. But just to clarify, those salaries, they are like average, and it's the bottom. It means that it's the minimum salary that you would get. But of course, there are ways to move those salaries up, and we're going to talk a little bit about that. So there is I think some of you could ask, Bosh, if I try to go private, maybe I could get a little bit higher salary, maybe. When you go private, you can actually negotiate with your employer, but there's a few things that you would have with the NHS that you would not have with any private hospital. So you do have a lot of benefits with the NHS, and you need to take that in consideration when you look at your salary. So, so a few of the benefits is between 30 and 6% above standard monthly rate for night shifts, weekends, and public holidays. So this is a very important way for you to bring your salary up. So if you work at, at night shifts or weekends or public holidays, you can bring your salary up, because you could be paid up to 6% more than a normal day or in normal hours or daily hours. So access to training course and continued professional development. So for example, NHS is going to pay you a fully degree or master. That a private sector would not do that. So you have 27 days holidays per year plus public holidays. So you have a 6 months full pay and 6 months half pay for sick leave. You have free access to occupational health and counseling, and you are eligible to join the NHS pension scheme. It's very, very important, the pension scheme. Okay, and so how can I earn extra money as a nurse in terms of salaries? Again, if you choose evening, weekends, and public holiday shifts, so you will have an enhanced rate. So your salary at the month, at the end of the month would be higher. You can take extra shifts, and again, always make use of our training course that can further increase your salary. So it's very important to understand how the NHS work in terms of salary. Remember in the very beginning when I said how to prove your career, education, experience, and skills? This is exactly how the NHS works in terms of salaries. You have all those bands, and you move up. More training courses you have, more education you have, more experience in terms of years, and more skills, your salaries move up. So this is the only way of proof your career: experience, education, and skills. And this is exactly what we are offering you. It's an opportunity to uplift your skills, your academic qualification, and actually have experience in one of the best healthcare systems in the world. So now let's talk about what is the cost of our preparation course. So as I said, it's the 12 weeks course and 60 hours course. And so it's 2,900 euros. Again, a lot of those extra costs that you have with exams, visa, we are going to refund you on that. Okay, and then if you go through PNAT as a study loan, it will cost approximately 3,300 euros. Okay, so you do have those two options. And to apply, what you need is a copy of your passport or ID, your original nursing and other qualifications, and we will need up-to-date CV and with at least 1 year of acute experience. And you will also complete and email us our short needs assessment questionnaire, and Bosh, Roland can actually go through all of that with you later on. We are going to add his email here if you don't have already. So, the only thing is you guys need to be quick because we have just 20 spots for each cohort. And so as soon as we close those 20 spots, Jeff, you would have to wait for us to open a new one. So the days of the course, it will be Mondays and Wednesday, and it is between 5 and 7 p.m. GMT time. Okay. So now I have Roland emails here, and Bosch, I'm sure he's going to add in the chat as well his email, so you can actually ask any questions to him. So that's it, guys. So now if you have any questions, or if Roland, if you would like to add a few words, have a few words with them.
Yes, thank you. Thanks, Tiago. Yeah, thank you, Tiago. I really appreciate it. So guys, I just, yeah, for me, it's a privilege to be a representative of UniHaven down here in South Africa. And every time I listen to the presentation more and more, I tell myself, if I was a nurse, unfortunately, I'm not at this stage. It's a no-brainer, really, just because of all the benefits that you do get, the refunds, and also the personal, I don't want to call it care, but you know, just the fact that if you look at the more than 90% pass rate as opposed to less than 20%, the resits, you know, there's no short way to the top. I used to be a rugby player, and my coach always said, there's no elevator to success or to the top. You have to take the stairs one by one. And you know, again, the old African proverb of where if you want to go fast, go by yourself or alone. If you want to go far, go together. And that's basically what this offer is. These people, myself, we walk with you, we help you all along the way. And then, of course, once you're on that side in the UK, you have all these amazing opportunities where you can upskill yourself, get another degree behind your name, and, you know, even thank you very much, Tiago. It was clearer this time around, where you get in on a baseline salary and you can actually do X, Y, and Z to increase that salary. And I do know that that is obviously much higher than current salaries in South Africa, which is obviously a bonus. And, you know, we all, I don't want to say we all love money, but it does tend and help us with our problems. You know, when you have more money, you can do more with it. So yeah, it's not about the money, and that's the thing about it, is that you're not a number. You're a person, and each one has their own individual needs. I am chatting to various of you behind the scenes, and slowly but surely we are simplifying the application process. And so it's starting to look a bit better. It does on my side, anyways. And yeah, so that's it from my side. As I said, if I was a nurse, I really see this as a massive opportunity. And yeah, so that's it from my side. Just to add a little bit more, because Wandi from Minati did not join us. Why Minati? Well, Minati is based in South Africa. Wandi's a really lovely lady, well-spoken, eloquent, and helps you where she can. But basically the factors are you have more lenient credit criteria as opposed to most financial institutions. They also accept joint household incomes, or anyone, family members, friends who would like to help finance or sponsor your application. They also include any arrear debts into, you know, I don't think that's really applicable to the situation, but into their offer. And then lastly, it's a seamless process with online application. The website was in the presentation. There's a QR code you can scan, it takes you to the website. I have all that information, so yeah, don't hesitate to contact me. Thanks, Tiago.
Thank you very much, Roland. And again, guys, just to reinforce, like, what we are offering you, it's an opportunity to prove your career. So it is a process. It doesn't happen from one day to another. So what we are offering you is a 3 years period with a lot of experience in the NHS, with a free education to uplift your academic qualifications, and plus uplift your skills. So this is a unique opportunity, and inside the NHS. So after that, your career will be in a very different position, and you can choose anything that you want to go. If you want to stay in UK, if you want to go back to South Africa, if you want to move to another European country as Germany, for example. So after that experience, all doors are open for you. So you would have much more opportunities, and you will actually be able to pick what you want to do. It's not that, because in some points in our career, we actually take whatever comes because opportunities are not out there so easily, you know, but it is a 3-year process, and you have to keep that in mind. It is a 3-year process where you are going to bring your career up. But I think it's an amazing opportunity. So I will guys, if you have any questions, I'm happy to answer. So anybody here with family that are thinking to move with a family to UK, not going alone, I'm not sure if it's the case for any of you this time, but it is a question that we usually get. So if you have kids and if you are moving with your family, all of them would actually get visa. Okay, so if your kids are under 18, they would all actually get visa, and they can go to school and they can have a life there. So if you have a companion, like, he would get the visa as well, but not the work permit. So if you are moving with your family and if you have a companion, that person will have to apply for a work visa before go to UK. Okay, it's the only thing. So, okay, guys, if you have any questions, I'm here. Or if you have any questions for Roland or myself, we are here and we are happy to help you. Anybody? No?
Maybe just from my side last year, there's no questions. I know so most of you or some of you have already been on a webinar or two. I just want to add that in terms of the process, basically what happens, most of the applying online, whether I'm helping you or by yourselves, once please get in all the documents that you need so that Sandra and the team over there can have a look at it and extend the offer to you as soon as possible. Once it has been extended, I have been speaking to Wendy from Minati. Basically, from there we then apply with Minati, and they also get back to you within 48 to 72 hours. So it should be from here on in a much more seamless process. Just to add to that, thanks.
Yeah, okay. Thank you very much, Roland. So guys, if you don't have any questions, I'm going to finish the webinar. And I appreciate that maybe it's because we are recording. So I'm going to stop the recording